You've probably been told this your whole life, that you're too sensitive, that you need to toughen up, that you shouldn't take things so personally. Maybe you've even apologized for your tears more times than you can count. But today, I want you to hear this clearly. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not weak, and you are definitely not a mistake. What people call too sensitive, psychology calls a highly sensitive person. But I prefer a different name. You're a supersensor, someone who experiences the world in a resolution most people never see. While others process life in standard definition, your brain is taking it in like an 8K camera. Sharper, deeper, stronger. And no, that's not a personality quirk. That's biology. To understand yourself, we need to look at your hardware, because research shows your brain works differently from about 80% of people, and it's upgraded in 3 big ways, each one making life feel more intense, but also more meaningful. The first upgrade is this. Your brain has a weaker filter. Neuroscientists call it low latent inhibition. A typical brain ignores about 90% of the information around it. It blocks background noise. It tunes out details. It saves energy by not caring. But your brain doesn't do that. You process everything at once, the hum in the room, the tension in someone's voice, the tiny shifts in light, the emotional atmosphere. That's why you get overwhelmed so fast. But it's also why you notice beauty, patterns, and solutions that everyone else misses. The second upgrade. Your mirror neuron system is extra active. These are the neurons that make empathy possible. Most people understand when someone is sad, but you feel it in your own body. You're not imagining it. Your brain literally simulates their emotional state inside your nervous system. You are an emotional sponge, living in a world full of spills. The third upgrade is depth of processing. Psychologists call it the pause-to-check strategy. In conversations, or when making decisions, you might feel slower than others. You might judge yourself for hesitating or thinking too much. But here's the science. You're not slow. You're thorough. While others react to whatever is right in front of them, your brain is running a deep simulation linking the moment to past memories, analyzing hidden meaning, predicting future outcomes. You're not hesitating because you're confused. You're hesitating because your brain is doing more work. If all of this makes life harder, you might wonder, why did evolution keep this trait? Here's the most important truth. If sensitivity was a weakness, nature would have removed it thousands of years ago. But it didn't. It kept it. Why? Because the tribe needed you. In ancient times, the bold and fearless were essential for hunting and fighting. But a tribe full of only warriors would self-destruct. They'd take risks without thinking. They'd overlook danger. That's why the tribe also needed advisors, observers, early warning systems. You were the one who sensed the storm before it came. You were the one who felt something was wrong long before anyone had proof. Your sensitivity wasn't a flaw. It was survival. But I know this radar comes with a cost. Because you process everything so deeply, you reach your limit faster. When you suddenly shut down or need a dark room and silence, that's not drama. That's your RAM filling up. Your system is overheating. Neuroscience has a beautiful metaphor for this. Most people are like dandelions. They grow anywhere, in any environment. They're fine whether things are harsh or comforting. But you're an orchid. In a loud, chaotic, or toxic environment, you struggle. And for years, you may have blamed yourself for that. But research shows something amazing. Vantage sensitivity. When an orchid is placed in the right environment, with the right light and the right care, it doesn't just survive. It blooms more beautifully than anything else in the garden. You don't need to toughen up for the sidewalk. You need the right greenhouse. When you design your life around your sensitivity, something powerful happens. You don't just keep up, you excel. So here's your real prescription. Stop trying to grow thicker skin. Stop trying to be someone you're not. Your biology isn't a mistake, and the world already has plenty of numbness. Protect your gift, build boundaries, honor your need for silence, choose environments and people that nourish you. And the next time someone says you're too sensitive, pause for a moment, breathe, and remember the truth. You are not overreacting. You're not fragile. You're simply seeing the world in 8K while everyone else is watching in 720p. Your sensitivity doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. It makes you perceptive. It makes you the emotional compass in a world that has forgotten how to feel. And because you experience life so intensely, you might have built walls around your private world. You might be the person who scrolls quietly, rarely posts, rarely shows your life online. To others, it looks like silence. But psychology says it might be a sign of confidence, of self-protection, or even emotional intelligence. If you want to understand whether your online silence is emotional strength or hidden fear, click the video next to this one. There's an entire world behind the mind of a digital ghost. I'll see you there.